Hi and welcome to Terry Travels again, and this is a sunny day here in Altona. There is construction going on nearby, but I'm going to complete something I did on a previous video, which is to walk down Altona Pier. I wasn't able to last time because the cleaners were cleaning it. Haven't been to the pier before, and it looks like I'm not going this time because if I zoom in a bit up there, this is really great footage here. The council cleaners are cleaning the frigging pier right now, so I can't go up there. And I found out why, and I'm going to tell you when I get down to the end of the pier exactly why they were cleaning the docks and cleaning the pier itself. But if you look over here, there's a pop-up street market on a Tuesday. So we'll take a look at that and then we'll get down to the pier, which is just down there. Nice little pop-up market, but now I'm going to cross the street and go back and head down to the pier. There is an interesting story to why the pier was closed the other day when I did my video before last. And I am going to tell you what it is, and it's kind of interesting, and in a funny way it links to my other channel, Terry Talks Movies. So I've actually got a little bit of footage that Wyndham TV have provided of exactly what went on at the pier mysteriously last week. Here's an old school fish and chip shop. And there's a park. Here's a tip. If you're going to park at Altona, don't park along the waterfront there. Sneak in and park here because it's free parking. Got a great day for it, even though it is autumn. It's not cold yet, it's around 20 degrees. A bit weird that I've got one of my winter beanies on, but that's how it goes. And shut up, dog. There's a yappy little poodle there. But there is a lot of construction along the waterfront here, which is good. And so here we go, we're heading for the pier. There's traffic there. This is exciting. I haven't been along here before. Well, not since they built it again. The old pier at Altona was for sending explosives to World War II. The explosives were constructed in factories down that way, and then they were brought here to be put on ships. And as you can see from this sign, this is the traditional lands and waters of the Bonorong people, and respect to them. See, the beach along here is pretty cool, and along there, it's one of the most underrated and forgotten beaches around Melbourne on Port Phillip Bay, which I have mentioned before is not a bay but is an embayment, and that is a bay made up of multiple bays. And here we are along the pier. This is much better than the old one. The old one was rickety with really large wooden beams across it, and you could feel it when the weather was rough. You could feel it moving underneath your feet, which is kind of cool. And even though this one is quite nice with the nice railings and all of that kind of thing, I don't know whether it has the character of the old one. Maybe that's me. And over here, by the way, in the right weather conditions, you get a lot of kite surfers zipping across the water because it gets quite shallow here. The tide's up at the moment, but when the tide's out, there's a lot of sandbars over that way. And just beyond the headland over there and past Williamstown is the city of Melbourne. This is a nice walk. I do like a good pier. I should take you down to Port Arlington one day and show you the piers down there, which have been gentrified, unfortunately, in the last few years. But there are a couple of secret little harbours down that way, which are still quaint and still as they were previously. And you won't be able to see, but way over there, past everything else, we head down towards Point Cook and the Point Cook Airport. So here's where things change, because the pier splits in two, kind of, up here and curves off to the left. There's the warning signs. Shallow waters, boats, no diving, no jumping, no alcohol, no fun. Good thing is I didn't pick a windy day for this, which is kind of nice. But yeah, getting out here. It didn't take them long to build this either. It was quite fast. I was really surprised at how quickly they built this pier. Really cool construction. And sometimes it's great. In wintertime, it's got a certain class about it as well that I really like. I like a windy winter pier sometimes. A touch of French Lieutenant's Woman. Someone left a bait bag down there of pilchards. Yeah, it is lovely here. Okay, we're almost at the end of the pier, and after I show you the end of the pier, I'll tell you the story about why the pier was closed last time I came here. And I've got to be careful where I'm walking because I don't want to walk off the side of it. There is no railing down there. That was a bit unexpected. But here we are at the end of it. No diving or jumping. Says on the side. Yeah, looking back at the pier. And I'm going to walk back. I'm going to find a seat. Yep. I'm going to tell you the story. It's such a wonderful day for this. So happy the weather turned out good. The YouTube gods must be smiling up on me. And if you look out there, you might see the waves just breaking over the sandbar a little bit as the tide changes. Okay, so why was the pier closed? It's Liam Neeson's fault. No kidding, it is literally Liam Neeson's fault.
Liam Neeson is my shit!
Because the pier was used for an action car chase in a movie he's making called The Mongoose, which also stars Marissa Tomei and Ving Rhames and a few Australian actors. But they actually raced a Shelby Cobra along the pier here with another car, because it's basically a car chase movie. And there's a bit of footage which I'll put in here that Wyndham TV shot. They dolled up the pier, they dolled up the front of the pier to make it look like somewhere else. But Liam Neeson, with a stunt driver sitting in the top of the car doing the driving, raced along here in a Shelby Cobra for a movie which is probably going to go directly to streaming. And it's not going to be about Melbourne, because movies like that are never about Melbourne. They're just filmed here. And that's the reason why I could not walk along the pier the other week when I wanted to show it to you previously. So there's a story there. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks very much for watching. Usual things: subscribe, like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. You can also support the channel by donating at Patreon through patreon.com/TerryTalksMovies. The other channel is going to have a video out in a couple of days, as always, and next week there'll be another travel vlog from somewhere hopefully interesting. But as I step off Altona Pier, look after yourselves. Stay warm, stay cold, whatever you're doing. Stay away from ice if you're in somewhere cold or in North America in general. And take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you next time.